Hey everyone, welcome to another video. It's been a while since I've posted a review of some sort, but today we're going to be checking out the light that is currently lighting me up, the Neewer CL124 RGB handheld LED light stick light wand, and we're going to see exactly if it's worth your purchase or not. I picked up this light for only 94 Canadian dollars on Black Friday, which was a pretty darn good deal as far as I'm concerned. We're gonna check this light out in a couple different lighting situations, and I'll let you guys be the judge. And then I'll provide you with my feedback, thoughts, and opinions on whether or not you should pick up this portable light that really can go with you absolutely anywhere. So without further ado, let's change the scene and start filming some more shots. Okay, so let's talk about this light. And let me turn it off just so that you guys know exactly what you're looking at. So this light right here is actually really cool. You do have these two little window flaps that you can use to manipulate the lights and the light source on your subject or whatever you're filming, which I honestly think if you are going to buy this light that you get the one with these two little flaps. It provides a lot more with an ability to just change the scene that you're looking at and to maybe narrow your focus if you want to maybe play with light in some way. So if you are gonna get this light straight from the get-go, I recommend you get the one with the flaps on there. Really, really cool. So what can this light do? Well, you do have a couple of different modes, and let's go ahead and turn this on. So you just flick it on like that, and then as you can tell, it does a pretty darn good job at lighting me up. Now, you can change several different modes on there. You can increase or decrease the white balance, and as you can see right here, you can easily change that just by this little dial right here. You also have several different modes. So if you click the power button on the bottom, you can change to blue or really whatever kind of color you want. And how you do that is you start changing the range with this dial right here, and you can just play around with it to get the exact light that you are looking for. This right now is currently at 90% brightness. Hopefully you can see that just right over here. So you can increase that, decrease that. This is at full 100%, which is actually a pretty decent brightness. And if I turn off my soft light here, it actually does a pretty cool job. And you got some really cool different themes and scenes that you can play with having an RGB light like this. It's really, really sweet. And I would say the coolest part about this light is the fact that it's completely portable. So you can bring this light anywhere, on stage, in your studio, anywhere, outdoors. If let's say you're just doing some product photography out in nature and you need a little bit of lighting, you can easily take this thing. It's super, super practical and does a pretty darn good job at lighting things up. Now, if we're gonna use the little flaps, it's pretty bright. As I said, you can get some really cool effects. That's what these little windows, this little panel, if you will, does. It can really start to focus in, as you can see, where you want your light showing. So that is super, super cool. You also got a couple different other ones, like you have like party mode, and several different features, which it's interesting. I mean, if you're going for a certain theme, maybe that works. But either way, you have plenty of different modes that you can also change with your Bluetooth settings and the app that you can download. I personally haven't done that, but it is an option if you're looking for that. Now, one of the other cool things about this light is that it also does have a thread on the bottom. So if you need to screw it into any kind of stand, you can do that as well, which is super, super handy. So if you're taking this out to a studio and you want to get it at a little bit of a height, you can always just screw that in and you're good to go. Now, there is something that you should be aware of with this light wand, and that is battery life. I've been using this wand on and off for the last day or so. Honestly, way less than, I'd say, 40 minutes of use in total. Sure, the brightness was put usually at around that 80 to 95% range, never really reaching 100, and the battery, well, let's just say it doesn't seem to last all that long. Based on your use case and how bright the light is gonna be, I have a feeling that it's not going to be the most reliable when it comes to charging this thing and hoping to get a lot of life out of it when it comes to its battery. That said, can you really complain with the price that you're paying for this thing? I don't think so. And if you live in the States and you're watching this video, it's gonna be even cheaper than what us Canadians overpay for everything. So yeah, the battery life I think is the weakest point of this light. Not the actual light itself. I think it actually does a pretty good job at illuminating your subject. The different colors is really cool. The different white balance you can change, the brightness settings, the ability to connect to Bluetooth is also really cool. But yeah, I just don't think that the battery life on this thing is going to be all that reliable. All right, everyone, so that's all for me. A very quick little review for you guys on this Neewer CL120 something, whatever it's called, light. I honestly recommend you buy it. My verdict is that it is a good light. It's pretty practical in the sense that you can take it anywhere. It's not too big. It has a lot of different options for your type of shooting style or the kind of scene that you're going for. And quite honestly, for the price, you can't really go wrong. You could use this as one of your main source of lights. It is bright enough to do that. And quite honestly, I mean, you can take it anywhere. Charge it up, make sure it's full because the battery's not gonna last all that long. Just the fact that you have this light, you can put it into any scene you're looking for. You can throw it in a car to add some cool visual effects, if you will, to the interior. You can do so many different things. So yeah, I definitely recommend you pick up this light before they are all sold out. And lastly, if you stayed this far, hopefully I earned a subscribe from you guys. And if you also did like the video, it really does help this pesky YouTube algorithm that I personally can't stand, but you kind of need it if you're looking to go anywhere in YouTube. So do leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or requests, leave it in the comment section below. Thanks so much, and happy shooting.